3 exercises to avoid and 3 exercise substitutes for 60 plusers. I know you want to get stronger, firmer, and fitter, so you're scrolling through YouTube looking for exercise suggestions, and that's great. But are there some exercises 50 plusers should avoid? Yep, there sure are. And guess what? 70 plusers like me really enjoy sharing information with 50 and 60 plus youngsters like you. So let's look at 3 exercises I would not suggest for 50 plusers, and especially not for those new to exercise. And 3 exercises we can do as substitutes. Now, there's 2 criteria I look for when looking at an exercise. 1, does the exercise have a potentially increased risk for injury? And 2, is there a simpler exercise that's as effective? Hi, I'm Kevin, your 70 plus host for our Loving 50 Plus channel. Now, the first exercise I would avoid is the 2-arm bent over dumbbell row. They want you to stand feet shoulder width apart, that's fine, hinge forward from the hips, dumbbell in each hand, and roll them up. Now, a couple of red flags for me. First of all, our upper body weight can be, 50 to 60% of our total body weight. And think about it. For those of us 50 plusers with maybe a more prominent chest and tummy, it's probably more weight. In addition, you're holding even more weight in each hand, all supported by basically your poor lower back muscles. So I've done variations of this with the barbell and the T-bar row, but I've been doing them for 50, 60 years, so why take a chance? Let's look at a good substitute. Now, first, as always, check with your doctor before starting any exercise program. Get their okay. Any pains? Stop. Tell your doctor or physical therapist. So instead of the 2-arm unsupported dumbbell rows, I would do 1-arm supported dumbbell rows. We looked at these in our Firmer and Stronger Fast video. It's on our Loving 50 Plus channel if you want to look. One hand on a sturdy bench or chair. You shouldn't feel any strain in your back. Feet shoulder width apart. You got to get comfortable, however it's comfortable for you. Don't hunch your shoulders. Don't round your back. Nice and straight. You're going to stretch the weight down, pull the weight all the way up. You don't want to go up any further so you're twisting your body. Because remember, you're working your lats, not the rest, not anything else. Stretch the weight down, pull it all the way up. Stretch the weight down, pull it all the way up. Good. Dumbbell or our trusty gallon bottles of water. Now, a gallon of water, normally they say weighs about 8 1/3 pounds. So to start out with, fill it like a quarter way up. And you have around 2 pounds. That's plenty to start with. The great thing about weights is you can always add more later and more and more. No, just kidding. Now, pull the weight up, stretch all the way down. Pull the weight up, stretch all the way down. Pull the weight up, stretch all the way down. You do 8 repetitions. Then you switch to the other side. Pull your sturdy, trusty bench over. Pull all the way up, stretch all the way down. Pull all the way up, stretch all the way down. In fact, notice I just adjusted my back. I felt it rounding over a little bit. You just be careful. Find a comfortable position. So you start with 8 reps, each arm. That's 1 set. Then you do 10 reps, each arm. That's 2 sets, and that's enough for now. You want to get the feel of the stretch and not just keep adding more weight. The second exercise I avoid, and this may surprise you because they're very trendy right now, but obviously I'm about as untrendy as you can get. I'm old school, is the goblet squat. First thing I don't understand is why would you weightlift with a goblet? A goblet's a drinking vessel. It's a bowl or a glass. You've seen those old Knights of the Round Table movies. They'd say, let's lift a goblet to victory against the bad guys. I don't know why they're calling a dumbbell a goblet, but for a goblet squat, you hold a dumbbell with both hands. I've seen them like this. I've seen them with your hands out like this, which is kind of crazy. But you hold it close to your body and squat down and squat up and squat down and squat up. And this is tough for several reasons. First of all, your squats, utilizing your stronger leg muscles, are limited by how long you can hold your goblet dumbbell without your smaller arm muscles giving out. Secondly, I often see people holding the weight in front makes them lean forward more, putting a lot of pressure on the lower back and knees. So here's a substitute for the very popular goblet squats. Now, if you've been doing bodyweight squats for a while and you can comfortably do, say, 3 sets of 15 repetitions with just your body weight that we've looked at in past videos, and you want to add some additional resistance with your docs okay, you can pick up a dumbbell in each hand, or your trusty water bottles, one in each hand. Shoulders back, back straight. The weights travel at your sides, which is a lot more comfortable. 1 set, 8 reps, rest a minute. Second set, 10 reps, rest a minute. Third set, 12 reps, easier on the arms, easier to keep upright. And as you progress, you can add a little more weight. Maybe you want to do the first 8 reps as a warm-up set and don't use any weight. Second and third, use a little bit of weight. The third exercise I avoid is the Bulgarian split squat. What the heck is that, you may ask? A more descriptive title would be lunge very uncomfortably with one leg behind you and your foot on the bench, and you just want to get through this, but you don't want to do it anymore. That would be a better title for this thing. It basically looks like this. And remember, you're not going to do this, so don't try it at home. You put a leg up on the bench, and they tell you to be so much distance apart and everything else. I don't have a lot of room here, but you're basically lunging down and then up, and then down and then up. I did 2 reps and my knees don't feel good. So don't worry, this isn't for us. I would much rather do a traditional reverse lunge. Feet about shoulder width apart. You hold on to something sturdy for balance, like your wall, your sturdy chair, or your old 40-year-old squat rack here. And you take a step back, come down about that far and forward. Take a step back, go down about that far and forward. Now you can get to the point where you can go down farther till you touch your knee all the way down. Keep this at a right angle. But obviously what you do is you switch the legs. 8 reps one side, 8 reps the other side. Now, if you have something sturdy you're hanging on to and you haven't done them in a while, I would do left leg, left leg, right leg, back and forth, so you just don't tire out your thighs or your knees too much. Second set, 10 reps each leg. Great. There is a place for the exercises we discussed to avoid, but if you're starting out and you're 50 plus, try our substitutes and let me know what you think. If you're going to a personal trainer, or you've got your physical therapist and they're helping you figure these exercises out for you, that's one thing. But if you're at home or in a gym, you've got nobody else to help you with, do the substitutes. Now, thanks for watching our Loving 50 Plus channel. I always appreciate you being here. Please click subscribe to keep us going. Welcome to our new subscribers and a great big hello to our subscriber family. Always check with your doctor before starting any exercise program. If you have a minute, leave a comment to tell me your thoughts and maybe a thumbs up like. What you want for your body, for your life, is what Loving 50 Plus is all about. I'm Kevin, your host. See you in our next video, and please take care of yourself.